I think right now we are still in the midst of two different conversations taking place that's leading to the polarization. There's the mainstream perspective from the oil and gas industry of pipelines being safest, least environmentally impactful as compared to truck and rail. And then on the other perspective, a lot of Indigenous nations feel like they weren't properly involved in the industry in the past, and it's time to start doing things differently with ownerships, with partnerships, and with listening to Indigenous perspectives directly on the project.
I've seen a lot of changes in the industry. As a young man working in the oil field, on the rigs, there was no regulations about how we operated, how oil was carried and transported. We used to use gas on well sites, natural gas to run the pneumatics, the pumps, and just release it to the atmosphere.
With our industry and the other energy industries, coexistence is always going to be the ultimate goal. How can one help the other? So putting it in a car and blowing it out of the back of the vehicle and throwing it into the air is the most irresponsible use of that very valuable resource. Using it for medical equipment or using a carbon-based knife for accuracy and a surgeon's precision tools is where those items should be used.
Oil and gas is not going away. It's part of a solution of energy, and it's part of a solution of products. I can only see two things that would occur from a consumer perspective to mitigate the effect of climate change. Number one is to stop using it. Number two is to pay more for technology to head towards a net zero solution.
The places where oil and gas isn't needed, solar will come into play, and where oil and gas is really needed, it'll be able to be put aside so that the future generations can use it and for technologies that we don't even fully understand yet.
I guess running a solar energy sustainability company in a province that's focused on oil and gas, it allows us to have the struggles of having to deal directly with other energy industries while trying to grow and diversify that whole portfolio. We love the challenges of not having the easy path, and I think that's what's really created that why Alberta and Calgary is the place that we want to build it.
I like the definition that we're all part of the energy system, whether we are producers or consumers. Looking for a path forward together. Everybody is somewhere on that continuum, that it isn't a black and white conversation. And when we can bring people from all narratives together and start discussing what we do want to come out of it, what we do want from the energy industry, what we do want for our children, for our children's children, and for future generations, we can start finding a path forward together. We're seeing that kind of conversation happening more than I've seen in the past, but I still think we have a ways to go.